Hello, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Lisa Wickstead with Connections Yoga, and I am excited to share Follow Your Bliss Yin Yoga. This class helps to reflect on what brings you happiness. What do you need for this class? A mat or a carpeted space, 1 or 2 blankets, a bolster, or a cushion or a bed pillow. All of those work lovely. If you have blocks, you can bring them into your practice. And feel free to grab some socks, grab a hat, grab an extra blanket to cover yourself, especially if you are in a cold space and you would like to bring in a little extra warmth. And if you're not in a cold space, but you're in a very comfortable space, you might like that extra weight of a blanket on top of you during your practice and your recline poses. All right, coming into your space. Oh, and I do want to share with you, look, follow your bliss. So, my father gave me a sweatshirt when I was growing up that he was a huge Joseph Campbell fan. And Joseph Campbell is considered a philosopher American writer, very into the connections of mythology and the Bible, the Lord of the Rings, Narnia. Our quote today for class is going to come from Joseph Campbell, follow your bliss. I'll go ahead and share that during our class. So come seated on your support, your blanket, your bolster, however you choose to come into your space. This Yin Yoga is about following your bliss. And what does that mean? It is a journey of self-discovery to find what brings you fulfillment in your life. And don't worry, you don't have to know that now. It is a journey that we begin as soon as we take our first breath, a journey that continues past our last breath. It is a pathway that we go through in life, and at different stages of our lives, we will have different things that bring us blissfulness. So we're just reflecting as we come into a quiet space, what brings you happiness. I invite you to come down to the earth. Maybe you have a bolster, a cushion, a couple of blankets, a bed pillow. Bring a blanket under the head. That's going to help support the head, but not under the shoulders. And you can feel free to have a blanket close by. Stretch out long. Take a moment to reach to the heels and reach the arms beyond the head. Give it a nice stretch. Make a little noise. Oh, yeah. All right. So start with the lower half of the body. Yin is very lower half body focus. It's the spine, it's the hips, and the knees. So you can keep the knees open by extending the legs long, or you can bend the knees, plant the feet to the earth. I always say scoot your tailbone towards the heels. That's going to lengthen out through the spine and give a little bit more support for the lower back. And we'll start our first pose by bringing our arms either out from the shoulders, palms up if you want an external shoulder rotation, palms down if you want internal shoulder rotation. If you're not sure which one, try both and choose one. The other option is you can bend the elbows so that the arms are 90 degrees into goddess arms. Now, if your hands are off of the earth or your elbows are off the earth, this is where you use your blanket to tuck and support the hands, the arms. You might use that bolster to support the body. So feel free to come into a space that allows the joints, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist to relax. Allow the breath to just settle the body towards the earth, and just feel like you're sinking down into the earth. Let that earth support you. As we begin this journey, whether it is a journey at the start of the year, the start of the month, the start of a week, the start of our day, the early part of our lives, our midlives, or later in our life, we bring our attention and focus to what brings us bliss. What brings us happiness? What in our lives helps us to feel fulfilled? If your legs are extended long, go ahead and bend those knees, plant the feet to the earth. You're going to press into the feet, slightly lift up your pelvis and shift it to the right side and lower your legs to the left. Now here's a great space to bring your bed pillow, your bolster, your cushion underneath your legs is one option. Between the legs, if the bottom leg is resting to the earth. Try either and see which one works best for you. I invite you to turn the head over to your left side, or for more spinal twist, turn the head to the right side. As you come into this reflection of blissfulness, are you moving towards that space and following your bliss? Are your actions showing that you put that fulfillment of happiness as a priority in your life? Whether that's through your job, volunteering, your everyday activities. How do you surround yourself with your blissfulness? Now I invite you to take your right leg and extend it out. Now if your leg is hanging out in the air, you want to support that with a blanket or a bolster. Making sure that it can relax, or another option is to bend the knee and rest your left hand against that leg. And of course you can also stick a block or a bolster underneath that knee too. Relax your shoulders, relax the upper back.
Start to deepen your breath. This tells the body that something is about to happen and that something is movement. Move the hands and maybe bring the head back to the center. Slowly bring the legs back to the center. Take a moment to move into a space of release that feels good for you. Maybe it is straightening the knees out. Maybe it's a bridge pose where you press into your hands and you lift the pelvis up. Maybe something else speaks nicely to you. Maybe knees to chest and you hug those legs in and rock side to side. And wherever you are, come back to your space. You're going to shift your pelvis to your left side and lower your legs to the right again. Use your support to support the body. Maybe you take a different arm position. Maybe you bring your hands to the belly, to the heart, resting the elbows to the earth. Turn the head the opposite direction. Maybe coming up with one or two steps that will put you on the pathway to pursue your blissfulness moving forward. Can you relax your shoulders, relax your knees, relax your elbows and your wrists? Maybe widen your elbows out a little bit. Shake out the shoulders. Want the body to relax as much as possible in this pose. This last minute, bring your top leg, that left leg, knee towards your shoulder, or kick that leg out long to stretch the IT band. Deepen the breath. Bring the head back to the center. Take your time, bringing legs and pelvis back to the center. We're going to close with a Shavasana. Give it a good stretch. Feel free to bring your bolster or your pillow, your cushion under your knees. If you've got a blanket, feel free to bring your blanket over top of your body to kind of be a nice little weight. And then a blanket under the head. And then come into your space, maybe arms by your side, palms up to the sky. Relax the shoulders, shake them out. See if you can get your feet to the earth so they're not hanging above the earth. Nice couple deep breaths. natural breathing in this space, receiving what the mind and the heart is telling you as you go along the pathway of thoughts that bring you happiness, satisfaction, fulfillment, your bliss.
Deepen your breath. Take a moment to stretch the arms beyond your head, stretch through your heels, reach the arms wide and draw your knees into your chest and hug your arms around your legs. A gentle rocking from side to side, nice and soothing motion. And then I invite you to roll over with the legs still tucked in this gentle time of reflection. Joseph Campbell says, follow your bliss. If you follow your bliss, you put yourself on a kind of track that has been there the whole while, waiting for you. And the life you ought to be living is the one you are living. Joseph Campbell, follow your bliss. Take your top hand and then press yourself all the way up. Go ahead and come seated on your blanket. We'll bring the hands to the heart center. Again, my thanks and gratitude for your presence. May you go forth and always know that you have blissfulness within, without, and is a part of you. Take time to connect with that and follow your bliss. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining me. It is just my pleasure to connect with you again. And if this is your first time, welcome to these classes. I hope that you will join me again soon. Thank you if you will take a moment to rate the class and share your experience in the comments. And then it'll take you back to the description of the class, and there you can access the link for Follow Me as an Instructor, or go to my profile under instructors and glad to have you join me any way that you can to be able to access classes. And you can also email me too. My email is in the profile, and I'm glad to share weekly class recommendations for you to explore your wellness goals as you move forward in the new year. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care, and I'll look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye.